All right, so welcome back. It is our actual third day here in Washington, D.C. Yesterday we went to the Holocaust Museum and did a little bit of the American History Museum. But today, girls, what are we getting ready to do?
See the White House.
Yeah.
And go inside.
Yeah, we are standing in line to go through security to see the White House for our White House tour. It is a rainy day here in Washington, D.C., so it's not cold or it's not hot like it has been. But we are dealing a little bit with the rain. But drove in this morning. We're standing in line, and let's see how this goes. So the line's not too long to get through security, and then we're going to go over this way and follow the line over there. You actually meet sort of south of the White House. The Washington White House Visitor Center is right over there, and then the line just starts here.
I'll be right back.
All right, now, Bells, how's the process going so far?
Good.
What do we have to do?
So you just have to show your tickets, but you showed the paper, and then you walk up, and then there's this canine dog, and he just like sniffs you.
Yeah, so we made it through there. Just made the circle right there, talked with the park ranger, made sure I had our tickets, how many we had. They handed us a nice little pamphlet that's going to get soaked, so it's currently in my pocket. And now we're just waiting in the line to get through security.
And the line's moving fast, so.
Yeah, the line's not moving too bad, or too slow. I could see if you were here and not prepared for a hot day, you'd be standing out in the sun right now. But we're standing in the rain, so be prepared to stand in the elements.
I bet that's where you could park. You see the dogs.
No, I don't know. But just some key things: no bags, no sharp objects, no selfie sticks, no nothing. Like, basically just come in like you're going to a very secure sporting event. And then after this, I think I need my ID as a American citizen, and then the girls can just come in with me. But we'll find out.
So we are about to go into the White House. I'm pretty sure everyone was really excited. So the second you stepped into the White House, there was basically paintings for a few walls. It was just about the past presidents that have been there and the president that's there now. So you got to see photos of them with their wife, dogs, children. And then we saw the movie theater, which it was quite a big movie theater, and it looked very comfortable. It looked like something you could sleep in. So like right here, they're just with their animals, and then there were some famous presidents, first ladies, and some of the first ladies were really pretty. And then of course, there was a little merchandise store, and then there was more photos of just presidents, and then there were some artifacts that I thought was really cool.
And then there was the library. There was more artifacts about it. The library was very pretty. We all wondered if they did read those books or not. And then there was the Vermeil room. It was nice. We also saw somebody come out of the bathroom because they had like little children that had to go, and I thought that was cool that they let them go right there. And then the China room, and then we walked up some stairs to go to the next room.
And then there was this room. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was basically a big hall, and everything was really gorgeous. It was either in gold or silver or white. Oh, it's the East Room, and it was mostly held for, I don't know what it was mostly held for, but it was really cool. And then they had the portrait of George Washington. The carpet was gorgeous. I would love to walk that carpet. And then you had some other famous presidents in there.
I really like this room. I definitely really like the chandeliers. They were really pretty. I think that was just like a hallway for them to like walk through and stuff. But then we headed to the green room. It's obviously called the green room because it's green, but it was also pretty. And then there was more photos, more stairs that you can't walk up, but it was still a good view.
We also got told that in the green room, the red room, and the blue room that there was also plants that got changed every week, and I thought that was quite cool. Then we headed over to the blue room, which was really pretty. I would love to stay in the blue room. It was gorgeous, The carpet, the curtains, the chandelier, the pictures, it was gorgeous. The wallpaper, everything about it was pretty. The candlesticks were gorgeous. The pictures were amazing. They were also former presidents or special people in the house. And then you also had this little paragraph that told you about the blue room. Then we headed over to the red room, which was still the same, where it had pictures, beautiful curtains, chandeliers, couches, everything beyond that. And then you had also another paragraph that told you about the red room, and I think it was saying where like most kids spend their time here, which was quite cool. And then you had this picture that I thought was really pretty. And then you had a lot of first ladies, I'm pretty sure, in there, or important people.
And then you headed over to this like dining room where like if you had a lot of people over, this is where they would eat. And then there was like an eagle, there was a lot of eagles around that room. There's another paragraph that's telling you about this room. And then there was like this big photo of Abraham Lincoln. It was just a really pretty room. There was a lot of like candles and like fake. Actually, they weren't fake. They were like real.
And then we headed over to one of the main halls where you could take your photos with the flags, which was really cool. The chandeliers, everything about it was pretty. The whole room was white, and I thought it was quite cool. You also had a portrait of John F. Kennedy, and there was George Washington as a statue, and then that's us taking a picture in front of the flags. I had an amazing time in the White House, and I'm pretty sure everyone else did. And we appreciated that our father did that for us.
I really enjoyed it. It was such a good time. I would definitely do that again, but you had to do so much work just to get in here. But I understand because the president is in here. But I did really enjoy it. There were so many people and it was just a good time.
All right, girls, so you're leaving the tour at the White House. How do you feel?
That was like the coolest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. It required a lot of paperwork just to get through, but it was still really, really cool.
And yes, security is very strict.
Yeah, what did you think going through all the rooms?
That was cool. So there's so many rooms, but you don't get to tour like all of them. You get to tour a few, and they like tell you what it's about and how it was like made and stuff. It was really cool.
Okay, well, let's keep moving because I know some of the tours are ending, but we're gonna head out to the other side of the fence where the common people are. Boo, common people. All right, let's head on out there.
So once we got behind the fences, it didn't look like there was a lot of security, but on the fence you could tell there was a lot of cameras looking at you, and if you made a wrong move, they would obviously come and like do something to you. I'm not sure. But I think we all had a really fun time here. This was like the best experience I've ever had in my life.
And then we passed the executive building and we got a picture in front of it. I had an amazing time at the White House and I really did enjoy it. And
All right, so we are now going to try to make our way around to the back side of the White House and get some photos from over there, plus head over to the visitor center. I told the girls, like, that was really cool. I didn't get a chance to do that last time I was here either. So to know, like, the girls and I got to go see the White House for the first time together, I'm proud. And to hear Janelle say, I'm gonna live there one day. You know what, kiddo? Go for it. Go for it, Janelle. Yeah. Will we be allowed in?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I can hope for. So all she cares about is how she looks on the jacket. So maybe she will be president someday because I'm sitting here talking to her and she's only worried about how she looks. So we're gonna head over there. We're walking by the executive office now, which is really big. But our next stop is gonna be hopefully behind the White House if we can get there, as I look to see where I'm walking. What about you, Jasmine?
What?
Not listening. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, we ended up having to take the long way around the original path that we saw. I knew we were towards the end of the day for the tours, so it looked like they actually blocked off one of the pedestrian paths that was walking right behind the White House. So instead of cutting through right through up here, we had to walk all the way down and all the way around. And as the girls have learned, nothing is close. Nothing is close, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna head back over to the White House Visitor Center, which is right at this intersection up here. Go do that, and then we're gonna hop back in the car and make our way over to the Air and Space Museum before it closes for the day. All right, and now we're headed to the White House Center. So we'll be in here, check out some stuff in there, and then make our way over to the Air and Space Museum. All right, after a stop for lunch and getting our ornament, we are now gonna head into the Air and Space Museum. All right, so just a word of advice, if you don't have tickets, you cannot be let in right now because it is busy due to construction. So we actually got tickets in advance for a 3 o'clock reservation. It's 3:30, but now we are headed in here, and first things out of the gate, we got the Starship Enterprise. So TV in space. You ready to explore? Oh look, there's a big plane behind you. Ready? You excited? Ready to learn some more? It's the summer of learning.
Very educational.
Yeah, we need to get back to school, don't we? Educational.
Educational.
All right, you got your little minion here.
Yeah, I got it at McDonald's because I got a Happy
I feel like we've had McDonald's like almost
Every-
all summer.
Starbucks and McDonald's, that's what we're living on right now. All right, let's go take a look.
Okay.
Oh, so every hour on the hour, the Enterprise lights up. We're not gonna have time for that right now anyways, unless maybe we see it on the way out. But you got the Enterprise here. Got ourselves an astronaut, just hanging out. Nellie's just waiting for it to move, aren't you? Yeah, and you too? All right, well, let's keep going. That stuff looks very familiar, doesn't it?
I like that shirt. If we get in there, I'm gonna get that.
I mean, I do like that shirt, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff you can get at NASA. I don't know, there's some specific Air and Space, a Lockheed Martin shirt.
We have all that.
Yeah, we'll rummage through there a little bit later. But up, for now, we're headed up.
We're starting all the way up, and we're starting up and heading.
And heading back down. Watch out for the plane, girls. Watch out for the giant plane.
Make sure the guys from yesterday's movie don't get in there.
That's true. Yeah, there's also an X-Wing in here. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's not even real, and I like it. Yeah, that's the sound they make in space is meow.
No.
Okay.
I really loved this museum because it had space in it, and I really like space. But like the plane part, I cared about it, but like not that much as the space part, because I do really like space, and it was cool still learning about some of the space stuff that I didn't learn about, but I really enjoyed it. And then this was Neil Armstrong's outfit that he wore into the moon. That was really cool. And then that picture wasn't really supposed to happen, but they got it.
What do you got there, Science This?
This is like part of the middle core, inner core, outer core.
That's true.
I learned about this in 7th grade.
And you remember it?
Yeah.
Good for you. Nice job.
And this was in the beginning of the school year.
Oh.
Because you had the outer core, middle core, and inner core.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And you can't even make it to the inner core because of how hot it is.
Because you melt.
And even if you try to like go into right here, you will die. That's science.
Yes, science!
I was very excited for the next part because I love race cars, and that was the next section we were going to. So let's head to that section.
Jasmine, you feel the need for speed?
I love this sound right here. Give it a second.
What sound?
Give it a second.
Pretty cool sound, huh? Speed, baby.
This is a section I could have probably stayed in all day just looking and reading out all the cool stuff. I was very excited to see race cars were in this museum because I'm not that into science as much as the other two are, but I was very excited to see this part. And the cars were really cool. And then we headed over to where the first planes were made. And it was very weird seeing that people literally like sat out and could see like the ground. It was very, I did not like that. And then we headed over to the more modern, and it was where helicopters were, more of like the planes. There was even a car plane, which I thought that was interesting, but I thought it was still cool. You even saw the drones that they're doing now. And then we got to go into one of the planes, which it looked like a normal plane, just first class. It was really cool. And then we got to stand next to one of the engines, the outfits, and then we also saw like a diagram of how planes work. And I thought that was really cool.
All right, Janelle, we've been traveling a lot over the summer. I don't know, how would you say you're feeling right now? I mean, that's a lot of traveling, a lot of time changes, a lot of hotels.
You know, sometimes I feel like we're just doing jet lag.
Oh, she said the thing! She said the thing!
Mate, I'm feeling jet lag.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up from the Smithsonian Institute Air and Space Museum. So we did learn that the two larger exhibits are actually closed for refurbishment, so we kind of got screwed on seeing those. But we are here. What'd y'all think?
I liked it. I really liked it because I like space. The area, like the plane area, like I cared about it, but not like as much as I cared about the space.
I'm not really into space and stuff like that, but even I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I mean, I've enjoyed all the exhibits. I think, again, it's one of those things where you're spoiled if you have NASA in your backyard. So you kind of go over there from time to time. And like I said, we ended up having to miss two of the larger exhibits because I told the girls, I'm like, I think there are other large things in here that we just didn't get a chance to see. So maybe next time. But for now, you got some merchandise.
Yes, I got a White House Lego set that had like 500 pieces, and then I really like these because there's like you put them on your luggage, and we watch a show named Jet Lag.
Ah, she said the thing.
And then I also like the Fly Girl, and then it obvious comes with like what's your name, what's your address. But they were $18. Like what? Just for that? That's crazy.
Yeah. But all in all, I mean, yeah, the merchandise was a little bit expensive, but we also didn't pay for the museum. And I guess even for missing two of the exhibits, I don't really mind because we didn't really pay for it. So overall, though, I thought it was fun. You could definitely spend a whole day here. We only spent like 2 hours. So soak it in a little bit, especially if you don't have other things very similar to it at home. So we are going to head out of the museum. It closes here in about 20 minutes anyways. And make our way over to the Abraham Lincoln statue and maybe Martin Luther King. We'll see how it goes. The weather outside has kind of gotten nicer, or at least not as rainy. So we're gonna finish out there and we'll see you over there.
And then we got ice cream because all the ice cream trucks were waving at us. So we just got some ice cream.
Which was $40.
All right, so we have finally made it to the Lincoln Memorial. We've got the Lincoln Memorial on one side and the reflection pool on the other side. It does look close, but it is not. It is a trek down there. So let's head into the Lincoln Memorial first.
Illusion of how it looks so close. Like that actually bothers me.
Oh yeah, like the fact that from here you can see both the Washington Monument and the Capitol.
Like this bothers me.
Yeah.
It really does bother me. It's not fun.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of people. And I mean, you can. It's hot right now. But I bet on a nice cooler day you could make that trek. Y'all want to go up to the statue?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the memorial. As we make our way up, you can see that it is currently under construction. They're putting in a museum on the bottom levels. And Janelle, you said what? It would be 2026?
Yeah.
Is that when it's due? So a few years from now, but it's currently under construction. But we can still access the memorial. So we're going to head up in there. All right, so the exact spot? Yeah, no problem. So the exact spot where Martin Luther King gave his speech, right here, looking out over the monument. So this is exactly what his angle looked like right here. Pretty cool, huh?
That's a good view.
Yeah. All right, and we made it. And I gotta admit, hearing Janelle go, whoa, and we come up the stairs was pretty neat. Pretty neat. Very, very cool, huh? The Lincoln Memorial. All right, one final look before we head out. This Lincoln overlooks the National Mall. What do you think, Jasmine?
It's really cool, and like the building's just extremely big.
You do what? What'd you say?
It's really cool, and the building's extremely big.
Nellies, what about you?
Huh?
What about you? What do you think about this?
Oh, this is really cool, and I'm glad to see like him in there, and then I'm glad to see where yeah,
Stood.
stood in his speech.
All right. I mean, this is one nice thing of the construction of this ramp that kind of goes out and about over towards the National Mall. Pretty neat. Yeah, it looks so small, looks so close, right? Okay, so we just came off the Lincoln Memorial. We're not going to head over towards the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, and then probably make our way over to like the Vietnam veterans and hopefully call it a day for today. But we're going to head this way. Okay, on our way over to see Martin Luther King, we're actually going to go through the Korean War Memorial as well. And I'm actually pretty interested to see this one because I love like the statues of people kind of in the field. So let's take a look. Sort of the forgotten war of American history, or American modern history. Anyways, this is kind of incredible how the faces are like etched into the stone. Different sailors and Marines, Army. And then over here to the left, we've kind of got them walking through the fields. Pretty neat. And here's a look at the statues from the opposite direction, just in their different roles. Kind of ghostly too. All right, so after probably a 5-10 minute walk, which was a nice straight line underneath the tree, so even if it was hot outside or sunny, it was shaded. We've now made it into the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, and we're gonna head over this way and take a look at that. This I've never seen. This wasn't done the last time I was here 20 years ago, so this is a relatively newer monument, one that's dedicated specifically for him. All right, so we came from behind it. We came from over there. But this is the Martin Luther King Jr. statue or monument. And it's really good looking. Well deserved. Well deserved. From where he's looking, you're actually looking out towards the Jefferson Memorial, which is way down there on the other side of the lake. A little bit closer look at the Jefferson Memorial across the lake. It's actually quite pleasant out here.
A bug,
Yeah.
a bug flew in my eye.
Janelle we had a small break with Janelle having a bug in her eye. So,
Not
but we
the
got
first.
it. We got it though, right?
Yeah.
But we're just standing here for a minute, taking it in. Maybe start walking back that way, and you can kind of see through the trees. The Washington Memorial's over there, so it's all relatively close, just not that close. Not as close as you'd like it to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got Martin Luther King behind us. All right, I'm giving myself some homework to do and edit on this video, but I believe these are different quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. on the wall right here. And they kind of run all the way down this way and then all the way down that way. But I know this one, he said, "Justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere we are, caught in an inescapable network of mutilating, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." It's very true. You know, girls, I just want to point out something real quick and maybe help you with your feelings a little bit. So this summer we've gone through, in the past 6 months, we've gone from where he was killed and the struggle of the civil rights. Come on into the picture, right? We've gone from where he struggled in the Civil Rights Museum to the hotel where he was assassinated to now a monument that, let's be honest, like this is still relatively new. So it's taken a long time to get to this point right here. But it's really a cool monument. I don't know if you know this or not, but he's one of 4 people that wasn't a president that has a monument in Washington, D.C. So like that's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, on to the next adventure. All right, everybody. So that is going to do it for today. I don't think we're going to make it over to the Jefferson Memorial today, but we had a really good day here in D.C. We got to go to visit the White House earlier this morning.
That was really fun.
Yeah, that was a pretty neat thing, right? What was your favorite part of the day? Between that, the Air and Space Museum, the Lincoln Memorial, the Martin Luther King Memorial, what was your favorite?
The White House.
The White House? I'd have to say the White House was mine too. So that is going to be it for today. We're going to head back to Denisha and Greg's house. And then tomorrow, we'll see what tomorrow's adventure brings. We're not sure if we're going to come back to DC or...
Tomorrow's Saturday?
Tomorrow is Saturday, so we're not sure what we're going to be doing.
Escape room?
But we will see. I don't know what the plan is. You hear me saying that, right? I don't know what the plan is for the next day. Okay, I think I'm saying it out loud. So we will see what the next day brings. I love my middle schoolers. It's a good trip. It's a good trip. All right, so we will see you in the future.